Am I about to hit this incredible lick? Or is this guy gonna be a fuck around? Because I might be getting a really nice card for way less than I should be. And I wouldn't even be confident if the guy had other postings up, card postings, but he had another post of some video games or something, and that was it. So it's worth the drive. It's worth the risk. The risk, really. Cool. And where I'm going is like ultra white kid land. You know, the rich white people there. So it's very unlikely that it's some scam, hood scam. So tell me something good. Tell me something good. Meow, 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 meow. Tell me that you like it. Yeah. Fuck him. It's so cold here in Michigan. It is 23 degrees. 23. Not 32. 23. And 23 is so much colder than weed Jesus. You gotta change it to Jesus though. You gotta spell it with a G. Jesus with a G. Put the hyphen in there. Jesus. I'll go. How's it going, man? Algo's been tagging me a lot. You know, it's weird because like I agree with everyone. Like there's a lot of stuff Algo tagged me in. I agree that stuff is important and it needs to be looked at, it needs to be dealt with, all that kind of shit. But for me, I understand that there is no, you know, there is no dealing with it until we deal with that. We can't, you know, make the tentacle look pretty. No matter what, it's still going to be a tentacle. It changed what you said to scoothed or soothed. Sorry, soothed. I'm assuming you said pothead, but look at that fucking shit. Who built that? That's for a cemetery. Who built that? I need to do a deep dive into that bitch. I just need to do a deep dive into so much. It's just everywhere. It really is just everywhere. And it's crazy that you know, how it all works out. You know, it's crazy that it really does seem like, you know, the situation we're in is so obviously wrong and manipulated and inaccurate and, you know, all those words. And yet, you know, we continue to believe what we need to believe to stay in our bubbles of comfort. And I don't know, man. It's like, it's so strange, especially this recent, you know, looking into Jesus and trying to figure out, you know, I mean, like, know my argument. It's interesting to me, you know, it's always like, so much of the argument is based on just common sense, on deduction, on what the fuck is wrong with you? You motherfucker. And I had surgery there, or at least it's where I started a surgery. But like forever, you know, my hatred, my resistance was just based on what I've seen. I never really got into it because I didn't need to. I didn't need to get into it to realize how stupid it is. And you know, people can say what they want, but if I ask you about, if I ask you about something, if we're talking about something and you're like, I disagree with you and I believe this side of it, and I go, okay, well, can you elaborate on it? Can you sell me on your thing just a little bit? And you can't? Well, I just, it's like, well, why do you believe it then? If you can't, oh yeah, today is the last day of the year, isn't it? Last day of 2025. Forgot about that. I mean, back to it. If you can't make your argument, if you can't even begin to back up your argument, if you don't know why you believe in something, then why do you believe it? I mean, to me, that seems like such basic, you know, like boring kind of shit. And I just, you know, I struggle with trying to understand, you know, who in you know, like what motivates you, what you know, why do you believe what you believe? And for me, when it comes to shit like Jesus, it's just so obviously fucking weird, obviously a lie, obviously bullshit. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get what it is that maintains your perspective. What are complete imbecile? You are thinking that your opinions have any value to the 7 people who are here. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, man, you definitely made me sound stupid there, Patty. You know, and this Patty's probably a you know, a Christian. Well, you know, is he? Yeah, he's probably a Christian. Usually it's Christians that get all crybaby and mad like this, like in this particular way. You can always tell Jews, and it's either a Jew or a Christian, one of the two. But the you know, the stupidity, just the utter stupidity. It's amazing. For all those horrible comments, take a long look in the mirror, reflect, and become the best version of yourself. Change or rot as a child you are, and stay the past. And stay the past. This is exactly what I'm saying. Like, the fact that when given the opportunity to actually engage in the argument, to actually, like, you have the floor. You could be saying something really important right now. You could be saying something really interesting. And instead, this is what you choose to say. Like, it's just so weird to me. I just don't get it. Wow, that's a new house. Jesus, that's beautiful. We're in a pretty rich area right now. I've passed several cops just speed trapping. You don't see that shit in my neighborhood. I mean, again, look at this dumb Christian. Right? It's just so weird. It's weird, but at the same time, it makes sense, right? Because what they believe in is utter shit. Because it's all just shit and lies and manipulation and bullshit. This is what you see, right? Happy New Year from Australia. I was going to say, it's already 2026 there, isn't it? That's fucking crazy. Happy New Year, Australia. Dumbass says Happy New Year's. Jesus loves you. Yeah, go fuck you and yourself. Go fuck yourself and Jesus. Jesus is such a horrible piece of shit character. He really is just the worst. And all of you Jesus believers, you're just as bad. Actually, you're worse. Because you know, Jesus doesn't exist, right? But you choose to believe in this bullshit regardless of the plethora of information available to you. Why does it bother you so much? Because they constantly rape children. That's a big part of it. But then it's because of, like, it's, you know, the ability to rape the children, the ability to have your opulent lifestyle in your Vatican and whatnot, it wouldn't exist if not for the everyday fool who believes it. Right? So it's all of you who could make life better for everyone else by working together, by not falling for the Jewish fairy tales, you know, all of it. You could be better. You choose not to be. And by you choosing not to be, you make life worse for everyone else. You're doing too good. Yeah, that's it. Definitely doing too good. Have you paid attention to the Turning Point PSYOP? Why would I? I mean, I you know, of course, like, it's hard to completely avoid it. It's everywhere, no doubt about it. But to me, it's such, you know, like it's been as obvious as it could be from the beginning. You know, I was talking shit about Charlie Kirk for months before he had gotten kirked, supposedly. And right off the bat, I said the same things I'll say to this day. You know, I've always said what the fuck was in his shirt. That was my main argument, to the point where it's the argument of the song I wrote. Operation Kirk talks about the thing in his shirt, the black spot on or in his shirt. Like, that's been the number one thing for me the whole time. And I've said from the beginning, obviously Israel did it. Obviously, Israel did it. Israel made Charlie Kirk to assassinate him. To kill him. He wasn't assassinated. He was killed. Wow, this used to be a prison. Crazy. Oh, let's see. Jesus is real, and your only path to eternal life. Yep, okay. Again, what kind of stupid shit is that? Read the Bible and open your heart. Why do they all say, like, it's crazy how they're all programmed to you know, argue in a way that you know, it doesn't do anything. Like, it just, they're arguing from that stupid perspective. I got the Holy Agreement, the follower of Jesus. Oh, you're a follower of Jesus, but not the Catholic faith. Like, how does that even work? That's straight up arrogance, right? The Quran is just as stupid. They're equally stupid. The only difference is, supposedly, every copy of the Quran ever found is the exact same. Whereas the Bible, obviously, there's all the different translations and, you know, all the bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But it's all just, you know, it's all straight up bullshit. It's all Jewish fairy tale. Why do you think it's all called the Abrahamic religions? Abraham, the father of the Jewish people, like, they're all Abrahamic religions. They all worship Moses. You know, they all mention Jesus. The money they are raising in the new... No, it's definitely fucking crazy, although I'm not denying the legitimacy or the craziness of it by any means. It's you know, it's like MAGA light. You know, it's like racist light to a degree. But it's just a new version of it, and it's exactly what you knew would happen. It's exactly why the plan worked out. Again, Israel built Charlie. If you look at his donor list, I say it every time. If you look at his donor list, it looks like a bar mitzvah sign-in sheet. Belch. You know, he was created. I gotta repent because Jesus died for my sins. Duh. I'm not arrogant. I'm not going on what I'm taught. I'm going on what I've seen and experienced personally. Yeah. You have zero reason, evidence, anything that you've experienced personally that justifies or validates Jesus in the slightest. In the slightest. That's the arrogance I'm talking about. And it's weird how people get so mad when I say this. Instead of like maybe taking it into consideration that, hey, you know what? Maybe you're not perfect. Maybe you do have some arrogant flaws. Ask yourself why you believe in Jesus. Ask yourself why you believe in any of the Christianity bullshit whatsoever. Are you going to be able to come up with a reasonable answer, or are you going to end up sounding like a fucking moron? And I would be willing to bet you sound like a fucking moron. And that's the truth about it all. You believe in something because you were told to. You have zero whatsoever, zero reason to believe anything the Bible says, any of the characters. Again, if you're going to be like, oh, I believe in Jesus, but not the religion that supplies it, like, that's arrogance. You know, I believe in Jesus, I believe in this, that, but I believe in it in my way. I know there's a book and a set of rules and all that shit that, you know, we're supposed to follow and blah, 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 but I'm going to do it my way. What the fuck? Hang on, guys. Sorry. Overlay Minnesota Muslim fraud with all new Turning Point Christian like Albert Pike's plan. It's funny because the Bible actually talks about people like you, the non-believers. Right. And what does it say? It says, oh, we're terrible. It says, don't talk to them. They're scary. They might think too much. Like, it's amazing how stupid people are. You want the reason people believe in it because they're scared of death. Of course. Of course. Yeah, people are scared of death, but no, I mean, that's a part of it. Look, I'm down to 1 or 0 viewers. People believe in religion because of the societal aspect of it. Because they don't want to get... Look what happens to me. Look at the horrendous, you know, mean, awful things that good Christians say to me, and they don't even know me. You know, they don't even know anything about me, but they come through and say, you know, these horrible things, these very non-Christian things. And that's not something most people want to deal with. Most people don't want to deal with being ostracized. Most people don't want to deal with being made fun of and being, you know, being the target. And so people will, I mean, you see it all the time in videos where you see like some negative shit going down and people grab their phones instead of trying to help. And you can't say it's, oh, because people have phones and people did the same. They just watched before they had phones. They didn't help. There'll be security cameras from back in the day that show people just standing there watching. I'm pretty sure you are Jesus himself. Yeah, well, I was born on Christmas. I have bronzy feet and woolly hair. My mother is Mary. Her mother was Margaret Magdalena and her father was Joseph. I'm Guy, son of Guy, born to Mary and Guy, who were both born on the summer solstice. Same day, same year. Oh, shit. So if you want to play like silly birthdays and shit, I got everyone beat. Everyone. Not to mention, my greatest weapon is my oratory. I hate my choices because your choices are awful and your choices oppress people and your choices make life worse for a lot of people, and you selfishly choose to believe and support a criminal pedophile organization for your own supposed benefit. Yeah, no, it's very, very obvious, and I hate with good reason. What you believe in is horrible. All right, I'll be white black. Hang on. Hey, they go in the closet, man. My kid, it's for the kids. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, have a good one. Holy shit. Did this just happen? No. Ah, it's a shit card. It's shitty. Oh, I fucked up. Oh well, fuck it. Oh well, fuck it. I know there's at least one in there that... Ah, fuck. Why? That's so horrible that Topps does that to people. I'm confident there'll be something in there. So the one thing I wanted turns out to be a shitty reprint that Topps does, and they're assholes for doing it. But I'm sure there'll be something else in there that I like. Oh. Oh man, that sucks. Damn. I knew it was too good to be true. Ugh, his shit stinks. Oh. the same as it always will, and the folk remain on the wagon wheel. I drown the shame that I always feel when I play this game. Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks a lot. Sucks a lot of dicks. Why would they ever do that? Right? That looks like an old card, and then you turn it over and you're like, oh, psych. Psych. What is this? I'm too old to see the dates anymore. But you think that's going to be a goodie, don't you? It's not. It's not, lad, it's not. So, I mean, I don't understand. Like, people say things like, well, what's the harm in it? What, dude, are you not paying attention? Right now, the Jews are not just committing genocide, but they're destroying the Constitution of the United States. And I mean, you can just take your pick. Like, there's a whole shitload of other things that are coming from this. And it's all because of them being Jewish. That's the reason. That's it. That's the only thing that matters, is that they are Jewish, so that they get everything. They get the Semitism that they demand. And Semitism is policy or predisposition favorable to Jews. It doesn't even mean policy or predisposition favorable to someone. It's policy or predisposition favorable to Jews. That's fucking insane. Why would anybody want to believe that? Other than Jews, why would anybody else believe in that shit? Why would anyone else accept that shit, accommodate that shit? What could you possibly be thinking? I wonder when that building was built. That thing's a monster. It's been there my whole life. That front building's new, and you can see the difference in it. That's funny. I gotta talk to Charles on this last day of 2025. I totally forgot it was the last day. But yeah, like it's weird how people only think about things from their own, very, very short-sighted perspective. Very, very arrogant and short-sighted perspective is all they ever think about things. The only way they ever think about things. And it's just, it's like, that arrogant, short-sighted perspective. If people did that with your thing, I mean, if you don't even have to be arrogant and short-sighted. If people don't just accept your thing, if they're long-sighted and they think everything out and they present you with really great arguments and that you can't argue against, and all of these different pieces come together right now over me. I'm sorry, I couldn't feel myself. But why do you understand? It's way bigger than your own personal bullshit. And even your own personal bullshit, you understand that your last thought when you die is going to be like, oh fuck, I'm going to hell. Because you know how many times you've broken the rules. The very well established, long-standing rules that are provided in the book tell you if you don't do these exact rules, the God that loves you is going to send you to hell to burn for all of eternity. You know that, and you don't follow the rules. I think it's because you don't believe in it. I think you say you believe in it, but you don't. You don't. You're a piece of shit. You're a liar. You're a liar. You lie so much 'cause you're a liar. Grr. It's embarrassing, man. You should be better than this. We all should be better than this. Religion has shown you nothing but reasons why you shouldn't believe in it. They don't provide you, there's not something that happens every year where it's like, holy shit, this is such a miracle. Everybody agrees this is a miracle. There's no, there's no other way of looking at it. There's no other way of seeing things. It's clearly a miracle. God 100, the devil 0. You've never seen anything even close to that. And yet, for some reason, it still maintains its position. And it's even scarier when you think about the fact that they say that Christianity is the world's biggest religion. I always thought it was Islam by a mile, but apparently Christianity is the world's biggest religion as of now. And Christians believe that Christian God's favorite chosen people are the bad guys in the Bible who killed Jesus, who hate Christians, who think Mary is boiling in a vat of semen in hell for all of eternity, in a cauldron full of semen. I mean, if you're in it for all of eternity, don't you get used to the temperature? Can't be fucking hot anymore. Especially since your nervous system has been, it's probably just as gross, but even then, you'd get over how gross it is. Years and years and years of it, you'd be like, man, this semen's kind of cold today. Devil, can you turn the semen up to the normal temperature, please? I'm a little chilly. Well, the point is that you don't like it, so ha 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 ha. I got in a fight at that Subway before. Right in front of it. Oh. It's you see it here, unless the comment section got shut off, which is always a possibility. But you see how Christians respond or don't, the lack of response. It's not like I'm being outlandish or disrespectful, as they like to say. You're being disrespectful. Why aren't you respecting my crazy ass belief structure? You're being disrespectful. It's just legitimate shit. Like the idea of Mary burning in a cauldron of semen. Yeah, that's what the Jews believe. That's not me being weird or something. That's what they believe. And those are God's chosen people, right? Those are the chosen ones. I have 0 viewers right now. Well, then let's reset. We'll do a reset because clearly this isn't working. So we're gonna reset. Hopefully you join us. Pedophiles, kill yourself. Meh.